Are you making a Halloween costume or after Halloween costume?
It can be used as.
Show love, I'm gonna make you mine. There's something special about your love. I think it's one of a kind.
Hey, what's up, guys? So we're at this trunk or treat thing. We came super late. We came like maybe like 20 minutes before it's actually supposed to wrap up for the kids. This is not a indictment on South Florida or anything like this, but I just don't know too many vibes like this. You know, people be like, yo, you're moving to the middle of nowhere. Well, guess what? This small town vibe down here in Haines City, we're at this one. There was actually two. We chose to come to this one. There's a sense of community. The streets are closed down here in this section of Lake Eva, and it's all about, you know, the kids. Whereas where we were living before, we were paying this ridiculous HOA and they couldn't even throw a Halloween party. But enough about that, let's get into the festivities. See you on the other side.
If you want to start a shout out, come on down, ladies and gentlemen. I might give you a shout out. And don't forget Parks and Recreation.
There's my little man. There's Mario. Kellan is getting used to the loudspeakers. I know before he definitely would have freaked out on that loud sound. He walked past it. He didn't exactly love it, but it was good to see that he is progressing. Still looking back to make sure I'm here. Don't know where we'll end up living long term, but I would definitely come down here. Oh, it's a model. It's not a food stall. We gotta go look at this. This is cool. I'm not entirely sure what it's a model of, but I'm definitely gonna try to get you some more information. I've always loved models like this, like since like Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Go ahead, Barbara, say it.
Beetlejuice.
I'm geeking out right now.
I think we're in the model.
So this is cool. Look at that. They have supply lines underneath. It's supposed to be a representation of that. And then above, welcome to Haines City. Like somebody got into some car trouble there. Look at these houses, they're reasonable size. Oh, there's the crazies. So that's by Haines City Water Division. You know it's not Halloween unless you see somebody like this. All right, now to find the family. There they are waving at me to tell me to keep up, Daddy. How you doing?
Can I take y'all's picture?
Yes. Awesome.
Thank y'all for coming out. You wanna go inside? You wanna go up? Yeah. Yeah.
So Kellan has tapped out already on walking. Lights are too enticing, so we're over here. It looks like a menagerie of trucks. I don't know. They look like they're all the different trucks from the city. This is the type of family vibe that I want to be around. This is a community vibe, and sometimes I think the big city thing you get kind of jaded from. So this is the truck part of the truck or treat. So we're kind of joining a line. Don't know exactly what to, but we will see. I think Lisa might have some more information.
Yeah, like
So,
this
what
is
is
the
it?
first round of trunk or treat was over there, and this is another set.
Oh, so we
So-
kind of joined the back of the line then. Over here, parking where we
This
park.
one seems like people are like packing up and stuff, but
Yeah.
over here is like they're people active.
Okay. We're behind like a big dog. So Lisa, this is all Halloween for Lisa right now. The dog's costume is better than mine though, I gotta say. It's like a shimmer shark. So again, not to sound like in awe of this, but this is the kind of community kind of thing you want, you know what I mean? Like ultimately, this isn't even Halloween yet. This is just the weekend before, you know, and the city put this together. We've been stopped already by the city's Facebook, and they're taking pictures and putting the community up, and you can see those things. These are the community's trucks. This is not like some subdivision or like an HOA throwing something, which, as I was telling you guys, at our old place, the HOA that we thought was way too high as it is was telling people on Facebook that they weren't gonna have any holiday parties at all. Grinched out. Not missing that. To our friends that are back there, we still love you, but come visit us up here because the vibe is totally different. A lot of people will act like, oh, you're not in Miami, oh, you're not in like the big city and all of that, but like at the end of the day, like this is all I really want. I want a community.
SWAT team from the prisoners.
Yeah, we're seeing some very good costumes. I want to be respectful to people and their costumes, but we are right now in a big line trying to get to the front of the trunk or treat.
When
I thought they weren't allowing that anymore.
I heard it's one they took away the other side.
So anyway, yeah, we just saw like a Maui, and like there was a whole controversy about like Maui's tattoos being part of the costume.
But are you trying to respect the culture, honor the culture? You know, like I feel like if you're not disrespecting the culture, but individuals will say like we're not a costume, and I understand that, you know. So it's like I understand both sides of it, because it's like, oh, I love the movie and I respect your culture.
It is the character, but I think also it gets into complexity where it's like people of color can kind of dress as Maui and not be seen as being disrespectful, but like a white.
But then you can't
person,
say that somebody can wear the costume and someone can't, you know. So then everybody.
You want to be able to say that. But I mean, you know, the other thing is like, unfortunately, as much as you want to be inclusive, sometimes some things are not for you. You know what I mean? Like if a Native American person dressed up in indigenous garb, I don't think they would really want to make that a costume, but it wouldn't be seen as much disrespect as like, you know, Todd, I'm sorry, dressing up as in the Indian chief headgear. It's just, that's not how we do things anymore. Stealing my kids' candy, I'm sorry. This is the lowest point of my adulting and Halloween. Don't worry about it, Baba. You don't want all this sugar anyway. So even though we came super late, I would have loved to have come in the daytime. It is what it is.
Well, guys, real life, you know.
We can't blame Lisa. We got up, we went to church for like the first time in 2 years. COVID is real. And we were not prepared for the marathon that church was going to be, unfortunately. I don't want to sound like a heathen, but
I'm not used to that.
we're kind of more used to like church being like maybe 3 services, an hour and a half. But they were in it to win it.
3 services now.
No, I'm saying in that span of time, it would have been like 3 different services where they start over, and this was just one long thing. So we're almost to the first truck now. I'll holler at you when we get there.
He doesn't want to hold it himself. Let me have this.
So Kellan is refusing to hold the lollipop himself. He was looking at Lisa like, why do I need to hold it? You got this.
Happy Halloween.
I-9 Sports starts at 8. Soccer, volleyball. We also offer basketball, volleyball, and we have baseball. Hi guys.
So I kind of guerrilla filmed her little spiel about I-9 Sports. This is very smart. They encourage obviously the businesses to come out, smooth with the community, give out some candy, but make a connection as well and be able to promote their businesses. You know, not everything needs to be just about capitalism. It is still thick. Another thing I was saying to Lisa is like down south, like in most of the communities I know, if they did have something like this, first of all, offhand I can't think of many that were doing anything like this, calling you out, South Florida. But like if they did do this, the one thing they would make sure is that it's like 7:58 right now, and this doesn't look like it's wrapping up anytime soon, but it was supposed to be till 8 o'clock. If this was down south, bruh, it would be wrapping up. The police would be on their job to make sure this was going to close down on time. There's a dinosaur.
Remember the dinosaur from the park?
She wants to pet the dinosaur.
That is the best costume ever. So that is the best costume I've seen today. But best car costume is gonna go to this car right here. This car definitely has the best car costume I think I've seen ever. Let's catch the EMS services as well as Haines City Police being a part of the community. So applaud that when we can. This basketball court is non-stop and they even have lights to accommodate them. Haines City is doing its thing.
They're a really good community. We've spoken about Lake Eva. If you haven't seen that video, you can click the link above. It is a great community effort that they always seem to make. This community center is really nice, well maintained.
Yeah.
Everyone down here can kind of have like a unfriendly experience, you know?
Exactly. And you're not getting the vibe like the police are here just to enforce like rules. They look like they're actually really like being part of the community. They're on hand in case of anything, but they're here giving out candy. We watch so much video of police doing all kinds of arrest situations and things. Here, you know, is police doing the right thing. These are not costumes.
Look at this lounge fly.
Here's a couple of lounge flies Lisa wants to catch. Jafar's.
And Aladdin going into the temple. And then what is this? Freddy? Jason? Michael?
What?
Freddy, Jason, Michael. One of the three.
Oh,
That's so nice.
there's somebody fighting for the best costume. This thing is cool.
What is that? Where is it? What do you think that's from?
I don't know. But when your costume is that extravagant, you don't even need to know what it is. The other thing I will point out is diversity is very huge here. I mean, you're not seeing predominantly anything. Like there are blacks, whites, Hispanics. Yeah.
Diversity stuff.
Even in that, like Lisa's saying, you hear all the time down in South Florida, oh, it's a melting pot, it's a melting pot, it's a melting pot. And then you come somewhere else and you realize how, like, unfortunately, how used to the segregation we are. And like self-imposed, but still.
Diversity, healthcare.
And right on schedule, as Lisa's pointed out, as we're talking about diversity. Diversity healthcare.
Nurses, we're everywhere.
And if you cross one of us, we'll come and get you. Oh, that's cool.
Running low.
So it's the game's biggest operation. All patients welcome. It's a primary care. So they are wrapping up now. So it is sadly coming to a close now, about on time. But you don't see the police like rushing people out. It's just more like, okay, it's time to wrap it up. Everybody's kind of dispersing just casually. Even in the little like maybe 20-30 minutes that we got out of it, it was a great experience and we gotta love it.
It was really great to see like the actual city, like you had the public works. I know Dan showed you some sanitary.
Yeah, that was cool. Like it's like a setup to show you how many different pipe systems are underneath.
Things you don't think about, but it's like every department came together, it looks like, to just do something for the community, you know?
I gotta say, I am impressed. Yeah, not sure how much you guys can see us, but the lights just flickered 2 times and then it got significantly darker, like Halloween horror movie dark over here. So we're gonna hurry up and get in the car. We're not that much into the Halloween spirit. All right, so we're at another little spot down in Haines City. To my Jamaicans, like kind of like a Faith Spend vibe, but with like Hispanic food. Like I've seen Dominican flag, I've seen a Colombian flag, I've seen a Mexican flag. The thing is, I'm kind of trying to rush through the ends because Lisa needs to use the bathroom, and she's already told me that she's not going anywhere as far as no corner party, and that's what they kind of have out here. But I'd love to come back. We will definitely be back in more detail and kind of take a look on the different like food truck setups they have over here. Okay, so I can just hope the food matches how friendly the surface has been so far. I kind of gravitated to the Mexican flag that I saw and just came over here. There are many other booths. She was telling me when they're normally open is Friday through Sunday, but over here she says she was doing Wednesday through Sunday before, but now it's considered her slow period. I'm just taking a look at all the different food. She said she only needs about 5 minutes. I just did some tacos, 2 and 2, taking a look at what everybody's got. They have like from street foods to all the way up to like like cooked plates and stuff like that. It's like this is real diversity. Like we're seeing Puerto Rican flag, you see Mexican, you see Dominican. There's a whole bunch of them. I only wish I had more time to go through it. Prices has also been excellent. I just got 4 tacos and 2 drinks, and I gave a $4 tip, and I was at $20. That's amazing. Everybody got their propane going. And then what is this place without dessert? It's like they do donuts and ice cream. Oh man, I'm trying to pass up on it, but I probably won't. I'll show you what I end up getting. I'm gonna have to apologize to you, Lisa. I'm sorry. I know you're probably in the car like, what the hell is taking so long? But I've gotten lost in looking around, and I'm very intrigued by this place that looks like they fry the donuts right here on spot. And then they have ice cream with the donuts paired. They got me. They got me. The food should be ready soon anyway. She only told me she needed like a couple of minutes. So let's go get the food, and I'll be back to bother this lady about the donuts. Just like that, mama. Perfect. I do 6.
8 to 10 hours now is 4 5.
Yeah, so we're getting 6 small powdered donuts. I ran into my first like language barrier. Someone, one of the patrons here were actually nice enough to kind of help translate. I gotta learn Spanish, but she was very friendly about it. Sometimes in South Florida, when you run into like a language barrier, people are kind of aggressive about it. But she was very, very nice about it. She tried to accommodate. So I'm loving the experience here. So I'm really gonna have to come back again. Maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. So also, excellent business work by her. She's telling me to check out her Facebook and the Instagram. Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so this is what I ended up getting. Some powdered donuts she freshly just fried up. And put some salted caramel on it. Something about these donuts being freshly fried. Let's sweet up Lisa, carry this back to the car and go get the food, and we will be back. We will be back. On to some fresh donuts. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the food.
Well, this looks amazing. Usually I'd wait for him, but I'm hungry. I'm not just hungry, I'm hungry. Yo, these are so soft. Really good. Like a powdered sugar, like a dulce leche kind of topping. Excellent. But just the softness of it is like, I don't think I had a donut this soft. Really good. Like really, really good.
Okay, so clothes are starting to come off. Kellan is like running around naked. We're all in like underclothes right now. So I just want to show you the tacos. I am still impressed by the price, the friendly service, all of that. I just hope that it tastes as good as it looks. So I want to get you guys to see how it actually looks. So the cucumbers are fresh, radishes cut up fresh there. Everything looks like it was like freshly done. Nothing was sitting. The only thing is that we bought it just a little while ago, and it looks like it kind of should have been eaten like right there on spot. So it might need to be warmed up. Hopefully not. But man, it looks good. We got 2 and 2. At the price they were, we really could have did maybe 6 and do 3 of 3, but it is what it is. And now I have an excuse to try and come back tomorrow. All right, anyway, I'll check back in with you guys. Until the next time the camera turns on, we're off.
2 days later.
Good morning, everyone. All right, so I'm downstairs to make breakfast, but I'm gonna give you a quick tour of how lovely the house is looking. Doesn't it look gorgeous? Look at this. No, all jokes aside. Yeah, baby. Hold on. Are you making a Halloween costume or after Halloween costume? It can be used after. You know, today is Halloween. You're gonna see us cleaning up, doing real life stuff, because I feel like sometimes that doesn't get shown. You know, we share travel. Now, when I say we, I mean the collective we as bloggers and stuff like that. We share that stuff. But you know, as a lifestyle blogger, you know what is also in your lifestyle? Cleaning up, doing those kind of stuff. So you're gonna watch us clean up. I promise it will be worth it. It won't be boring. But the first thing, the first priority is taming the hunger. So let's get breakfast going. One of the things about getting breakfast going is if you're lazy like I was last night and you don't get the dishes together, you have that to tackle kinda while cooking, or you end up running the risk of making the mess even bigger. Always, anytime I can't figure out if it's dirty or clean, I assume it's dirty. As crazy as it looks, it's kind of going to be a quick cleanup, but I just wanted to make sure that we don't hide that from you. You know, sometimes the place is messy. If I show you our closet right now, it'd be crazy. But yeah, so clean up with us, work first, play later. But trust me, play is coming. All right, so time to start breakfast. I also want to get Kellan a smaller bag and this for Halloween. This is too good. This is something that like teenagers would walk around with. This is more like it for Kellan. But maybe this is even for money. Look, I know this is me being judgmental, or it sounds like I'm being judgmental, but even frozen food stuff that come out of the freezer section and stuff like that, like your pre-made organic chicken sausage or made hash brown patties or something like that, even that, I still season them. There are very few exceptions to the rule. Even this, I still throw on some onion powder on it and try a thing. Pan I get way too hot, you know, so let's take this off and turn this down and get the eggs. Still looking a mess, but we're getting there. This is not for cooking, so I'm actually going to make some hair oil, and my plan is to use this, and you guys will get to see that. This does not. This can go in the sink. Garbage need to take out, but today's garbage day. So yeah, let's get back to cooking. Almost there. I will show you how much of a psycho we are over eggs in this house though. I actually got these from like these little stuffing stuffers. They come with like they'll come with like a cookie mix or something, like some kind of brownie mix. I've kept these cast irons and I use them to make like perfectly round eggs, because Lisa loves a soft fried egg where the yolk is runny, and I've just never wanted to get rid of the pan, so I use it for that. Or like I've tried to use it to make like the perfect pancake. It doesn't always work. Just one slice of toast, an egg that I attempted to cook with a soft yolk, and piece of Kellan hash brown that I teeth. I'm gonna get Kellan's food together. He's in that picky eating stage, so I'm gonna put some cheese, which is one of his staples. Get him some yogurt and his hash browns.
Let me tell you something. We made some beverages this Halloween. Red rum, aka murder, and Beetlejuice. So I am sweating out the rum right now. Let me show you a little setup. Okay. Adult treats. We running low, like low. I want you to see this. I don't know if you can see it in the darkness. Can you see that? Can't be less. We are down to what's on your foot? I don't know what dance steps on, but spider's still on my head.
You remember when I was doing that? This is when I was telling you, call your folks. I was about to ask you to marry.
That's what it was.
I told you you didn't know the master plan. You didn't know the master plan.
That's actually the first time he explained that to me. So there you go. That's what all those pictures were. If I could find a couple of those pictures, I'll put them in right now.
Ask it. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yo, what am I going on?
There's something special about your love. I want it all the time.